Hello everybody, Zach here, and hopefully you are a patron already. If you're not, I'm giving you this video to show you potentially what's going to be coming in the next weeks. So in 2017, I look to have better interaction with you as fans of me, but also too as patrons. I'm going to have some different tiers. The $1 tier will still exist and get you some exclusive, potentially exclusive videos to the patron page. But also too, I'm going to be introducing a $5 tier, which will get you weekly. I'm going to be doing something like behind the scene vlogs. So either showing you processes I use to create videos and or vlogs that just give you more in-depth tales of what I'm doing day to day on YouTube, because I feel like I've been lacking in those areas over the last year, definitely. But there's also going to be still the $10 tier, which will give you those access to those videos, more access to me and maybe communicating with me, as well as those decals still. So if you're still a $10 patron, I will definitely be getting those decals out to you within the next month. There's going to be some different designs that I'm working on, and that's one of the things that's been kind of the hardest, is working on designs, potentially like quotes and all that stuff, and making it worth your while. I'm very much so grateful that a lot of you have subscribed, even at the $10 level, or even at the $1 level. This is, like I said, this is to everybody, so everybody's going to see this. But you're going to get some exclusives that make it worth your while to be on here. And I've always wanted you to only do it if you're able to. So hopefully the qualities of my videos can get better here in 2017. Hopefully I'm going to have better communication, and this is what I intend to do. And I intend to do more stuff like this. This honestly is pretty easy. This right here. It's just the effort involved, as well as to the this time of year is just the worst for me. I'll be 100% honest. This time of year, getting through this cold and, well, also to this last week's sickness, but I'm getting rejuvenated. I'm getting back to that thing of, revamping my creative process, and you're going to see a lot of that. You're going to see more of the me that you, and I'm not trying to say that it's like a bad thing, but the me that you see in videos, for the most part, is upbeat, and for the most part is, just going. But I think everybody just experiences a certain amount of seasonal depression, definitely when you're in environments like, I'm in central PA, so I deal with the fact that the winter sucks. And for certain people, it affects them differently. So, like I said, you'll be getting a more behind the scenes, more, in-depth look at what I do, but also to, more intimate. I don't want to say intimate, but you know what I mean. More intimate views on what I do day in and day out. And like I said, the $10 tier will potentially have more access to me and doing more conversations. I'm really considering, tell me what you think in the comments of this video, I'm really considering doing something like a podcast or setting up something where I talk more. I know that, well, I already talk a lot on my videos, but talking about interests that I have, either tech or whatever. I think it was maybe 2 years ago now, I did Zach Talks, and I talked about Tesla. And I like that kind of video. Sometimes I feel like it's easy to do it in a vlog. Sometimes I feel like the vlog's not the place for it. So I'm considering doing that, and maybe an audio video podcast, and starting it here on Patreon, and then going and moving it out this creaky chair. Also too, so these videos, this first one is probably just going to be, I'm going to just post it on Patreon. Like I said, it's going to be not in a tier, so everybody can have access to it, so they know what they potentially could get. But that being said, the future videos, I'm going to try to make them as easy as possible for people to play them wherever. So they're probably going to be unlisted videos shared on Patreon. So with that being said, I hope all of you just do your best. Don't share them unless you know the other person is paid for them or whatever. Hopefully I can keep that content. I want it to be the easiest to be viewed. I know that there's some people that post on Patreon, they post the actual videos inside of like Patreon's player, and that's obnoxious for a lot of people. Unless you're on desktop, it's not great to play, or you have to have the app. So I don't want to force you to have to do that. I want you to be on mobile and be able to just watch these videos. So like this video, it'll probably be posted on YouTube and just be unlisted or whatever, and I'll share it on Patreon. So yeah. So for this first one, like I said, it's not going to be in a tier, but I just wanted to get better at communicating with you guys, and a video is a pretty easy way for me to do that. Also, like I said, $1, $5, $10 tiers. So that $5 one is going to be a new one. That'll get you at least access to all these weekly videos. The $1 one may get you some access to some exclusive videos, that like little stuff that I don't know where to put. And some of the content too, that I'm really like harsh on myself about, that I don't want to put out on my main channel, you may get to see. So I'm just saying, if I don't feel too bad about it, if I don't feel like it's complete crap, maybe you'll get to see that. So there are some reasons to be a patron of my channel, as well as, like I said, I want to get better at communicating with you guys. It's been too long, but this winter has just really beat me up. As you can see, look at this beard. But I thank all of you guys for, if you already are a patron, I thank you. If not, I hope you become one. And if you don't, if you don't have the money to do so, I understand. I don't look at anybody, I won't look at anybody negatively for not. So if this is something that appeals to you, I hope it does. If not, communicate with me too. You know, use the comments on here, or message me on Patreon, or message me on any of the social media. Let me know if you feel like I'm lacking anything. And hopefully this voice gets better even this week. This cold's been beating me up. So, all right. Thanks, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.